EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to open up with a throw. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Not much. Second and long coming up. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A second down throw for Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
From the gun, it's Goff. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. On play action. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Levis to open with a pass. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Open man is Hopkins. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson, the former 1st-rounder, in on the tackle. To throw is Levis. He's got his tight end. That's a Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Nice grab there by Ridley, and this is a unit that this Tennessee Titans offense has continued to search and build ever since the departure of A.J. Brown a few years back. And now with the signing of Calvin Ridley, a guy who has been a playmaker everywhere he's been, they're starting to put together a really nice receiving core down in Tennessee. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Folks' kick is good. And the Titans will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Goff. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now, Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. Jaquan Jackson is back deep for Tennessee. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Titans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. On 1st down, Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. The Titans offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. The Titans offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Levis. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. So, just a pair of field goals in that first half. It is 3-3 at the break as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. A low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Second down and 8. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It is a big play there for the Lions. Pickup of 46 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on first down. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
First and goal, and here's Montgomery. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense, and they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Here's Goff. This is intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These wide outside the number throws, this is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
On 1st down, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he's going to be taken down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
One more time with Montgomery. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
It is 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Now an opening past the 30. Solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out the offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll run with Pollard. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage, and they'll start with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Catch is made, that is Williams. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Now Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a 1st down. Montgomery, and he's going to go backwards again. They went to him twice in a row. The defense stops him twice in a row for loss, and now it's 4th down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he has missed this one. No good. And with the clock at 0-0, we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Reynolds now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Goff to throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. First down, Detroit.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Goff to throw. That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's a gain of 18 yards.
Nice grab there by Boyd, and I think it was really smart of the Titans in how they pursued this, Mike. I mean, think they put him together with his former offensive coordinator, Brian Callahan. all in hopes that the two of them can help Will Levis take that next step in his development.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On play action, here's Levis. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A second down throw here for Levis. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. That'll be their second.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Reynolds now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. Quick throw here is complete.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Second down and 3. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down. So now, a big spot coming here. This one to win it in overtime. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. So it's a win here for the Lions. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Man in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He finds Devontae Smith. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. up the middle with Barkley. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one, take it in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the former Raven, it's Gus Edwards. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That'll be taken in by Edwards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Johnston motioning over. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
So the best thing this wide receiver is able to do here, Mike, on this crossing route is once he gets the ball in his hands, he's able to put his foot in the ground and get vertical. So often you see these guys get strung out sideline to sideline, and they're not able to pick up big yards after the catch. So really nice job here, and it leads to a big gain.
To the right side, this is Edwards. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now he'll run. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, L.A.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now it's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goedert. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nice pickup there by Saquon Barkley, and this is an element of his game that early on in his career he really excelled at. You think back to his rookie year, Mike, in 2018, 91 catches. Last year, only 41. Now, I think a lot of that can be blamed on some quarterback issues and some injuries to Daniel Jones, but you got to get him back going in the passing game.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
He's got it at the 3. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. To the air again, Hurts. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And now they'll be looking at third and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So got it, the tight end comes in motion. They'll run with Barkley. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Johnston motioning over. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Once again, they keep it on the ground. Yeah! It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, L.A.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Herbert. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now, Herbert. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Devin White, that time on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Edwards. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. First down and more inside the 15. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the plane. He's down inside the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. A dive, and he's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, Chargers. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Here's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Man in motion is Smith. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That is caught. What a throw. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll run. Lots of space past the 45. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll drop to throw. That one complete to Johnston. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Charger first down. Now it's Herbert.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, There's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to be third down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Hurts again. The open receiver is Dotson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Perfect. This throw taken in by Hurst. The Chargers offense ready to take over once again. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here we go. One final play. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. maddenfootball.com. With that, we say so long, everyone. Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. It's now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Right to the air, here's Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. To the 20. After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. Powering forward. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return it, it's Dorsey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see the football for the second time. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
Second and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now, Goff trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Eagles offense ready for their 2nd possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Man in motion is Brown. Then show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Hurts working in the pistol. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3 and out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on 3rd down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And he's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
This one is caught by Dotson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Patrick motioning here. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up 1st down.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
One more time for Montgomery. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Nice first down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the 2nd-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville. And seeing him work up close and personal, you can see why, even though he's a young player, he's had the level of success that he's had only 2 years now into his career.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Jamison Williams. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Point after try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goedert. Dotson, the man in motion. To the air again. Hurts. It'll go right back to Goedert. He's got it again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Hurts again. This one caught at the 4.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A tight end in motion now. They'll run with Barkley. He slams it in there, and he is in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over just before the half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On first down, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. The Lions offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Goff to throw. Catch is made by Wright. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Patrick motioning here. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This one from 41 yards out. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Lions are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. To throw is Hurts. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Now Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. On play action, Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
He'll tuck it and take off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hurts will work here from the pistol. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Hurts to the air on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Hurts will try it again. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. He is in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return it, it's Dorsey. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Williams in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Pass complete, it is St. Brown. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. A second down throw for Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's a short one caught by Laporta.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick to the ground. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down. From the gun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That's hauled in at the 2. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Barkley. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.